This presentation of West Coast Recaps on National Sports Radio is presented by Spreaker.com. Welcome to West Coast Recaps. It has been a while, but if you were on this channel yesterday, you would have seen my thing from FedEx Field. Yes, I was at FedEx Field yesterday. Happened to be in DC, and I wanted to stop by and do something. Well, anyways, back to the show today. We have NHL, NBA, college football, then NFL scores. Same order as usual, nothing new, unless you are new. You are a new listener. Let's start with NHL first. Let's see if I can pronounce any of these names. In the past, I haven't. Knuckleheads and the Ducks are tied in the third, 1-1 with 19 minutes 12 seconds left. Burrows had his third goal for Vancouver, and Vatanen got his fourth goal for Anaheim. In a shootout, the Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Red Wings in Detroit 4-3. Johnson and Stamkos got the goals for Tampa Bay, and Franzen, Helm, and Nyquist got the goals for the Red Wings. Oilers beat the Rangers in New York 3-1. Nugent, Hopkins, and Purcell got the goals for Edmonton, and the only goal for New York was scored by Hengelin. Maple Leafs beat the Senators, both Canadian teams. It was in Ottawa. Sorry, just making sure. 5-3. Clarkson, Holland, Levio, Stenarelli, Ryamsdick got the goals for Toronto, and Hoffman, Stone, and Turris got the goals for the Senators. Let's look at the stats real quick. Sidney Crosby leading with the most points. He has 24. Corey Perry and Rick Nash are tied for first with goals with 11. And plus-minus, Philippe Forsberg has 15 plus-minus. For defense leaders, the goals against average, Jake Allen's given up the most goals, 1.4. Least goals allowed. Sorry about that, Jake Allen. 1.4. Save percentage, Craig Anderson leading with 0.951, which is 95%. And for wins, Vancouver's Ryan Miller is winning with 10. Let's go to NBA now. Couple big games this week. Let me just refresh just in case. With 7:28 left in the fourth quarter, the Blazers are beating the Nuggets at home, 96-83. Fareed has the most points for the Nuggets with 15, and Aldridge with 24 for the Trailblazers. 5:20 left in the third with the Hornets and Lakers. Lakers trying to go for their first win. Can they get it? I doubt it. It is tied 59-59. Kemba Walker has the most points for the Hornets with 15, and Kobe Bryant with 16 for the Lakers. Nets beat the Magic at home. Vasevic got the most points for the Magic with 27, and for the Nets, Bogdanovic got 22. The final score was 104-96. Jazz beat the Pistons in Detroit 97-96. Not a great day for Detroit fans anywhere. But Hayward got the most points with 17, and Jennings got the most points for the Pistons with 23. I'm actually very surprised on Hayward this year. I did not see him doing as well as he has been, especially because I'm a Clipper fan and I get a lot of tickets for the Clipper game. I've already seen Hayward twice, and he's been really well. Thunder beat the Kings at home. The struggling Thunder, they're now just 2-5. I mean, they don't have Russell Westbrook or Kevin Durant, and they're still able to win. The final score is 101-93 in Oklahoma. Rudy Gay got 23 points, and Jackson got 22 points. The only other team that hasn't won a game besides the Lakers now did not even get their first win tonight, as it was, and now the 76ers was the team. They're now 0-7. They lost to the Raptors in Toronto, 120-88. Sorry for the confuzzling right there. Roten got the most points for the 76ers with 18, and DeRozan got the most for the Raptors with 24. The Raptors are really surprising me. I know they've mostly played home games. They're 4-0 at home, but they are 6-1. Pretty nice for that. A pretty nice start for them. The Heat without LeBron beat the Mavericks 105-96 in Dallas. Dame got the most points for Heat. Dame! And Ellis got the most points for the Mavericks with 23. The Warriors finally lost a game. Haha. Sorry, they're my least favorite team. I'm sorry, Dieters, Lucas out there. I can't root for any San Francisco team. But Suns beat the Warriors 107-95. Curry got the most points for the Warriors with 28, and Thomas got the most for the Suns with 22. Let's look at the stats real quick before we head to a quick commercial break. For most points per game so far, Kobe Bryant's leading with 27.6 and is actually tied with Stephen Curry with 27.6. Per assist per game, Rajon Rondo leading so far with 11.2. Field goal percentage, Brandon Wright from Dallas with 730.737. Rebounds, Anthony Davis so far leading with 12.8. Anthony Davis is also leading in blocks with 4.4. And steals per game, Stephen Curry with 3.2. We're going to take a quick break here on West Coast Recaps. When we come back, we'll have NCAA football, and of course, yes, we will also have the NFL, as always, our finale here on West Coast Recaps. I will meet you right after the break.
Your presentation of national sports is brought to you by Spreaker.com. Broadcast and listen to news, radio, and music with one low monthly rate. Your show will be right back after this word from your local stations. You can contact National Sports in a number of ways, through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with the label National Sports. We love to have you guys a part of our show and can easily join us also through text or call. You're listening to the National Sports radio station on Spreaker.com.
It's amazing I'm in this space with you. I just can't crack your code. One day you're screaming, you laugh me loud. The next day you're so cold. One day you're here, one day you're there. One day you care, it's so unfair. Sipping from your cup till it runneth over. Holy Grail.
Welcome back to West Coast Recaps. That's Holy Grail by Jay-Z. I'm running out of songs to play. Let's face it, I feel like I've played that song 10 times. So, if you have a request, please direct message me on Instagram it is at Lesser32. I repeat, at Lesser32. I'm desperate for new songs. If you are listening, please contact me by direct messaging me at Lesser32 on Instagram. Well, let's get back to the show. We have college football scores from the past week and NFL as always. Let's go to college football. 21st ranked Clemson beat Wake Forest 34-20 in Wake Forest. My UCLA Bruins, the 18th ranked UCLA Bruins, beat Washington 44-30 in Washington. Mississippi State at home, the number one Mississippi State. They're still undefeated as they beat UT Martin 45-16. Florida State at home beat Virginia 34-20. And in an upset by a field goal, Texas A&M beat the number 3rd ranked Auburn in Auburn, 41-38. That was a crazy game if you watched that one. Oregon, the 4th ranked Oregon, beat Utah in Utah. Utah's 17th ranked team. It was 51-27. 5th ranked Alabama beat 16th ranked LSU in overtime, 20-13. Probably the marquee matchup of the week. 6th ranked TCU hosted 7th ranked Kansas State and beat them 41-20. A big upset this weekend. 14th ranked Ohio State beat 8th ranked Michigan in Michigan. 8th ranked Michigan State in Michigan, 49-37. Another marquee matchup of the week, Arizona State, 9th ranked Arizona State, hosted 10th ranked Notre Dame in Arizona, 55-31. 11th ranked Ole Miss creamed Presbyterian, a school I've never heard of, 48-0. I wasn't expecting anything in that matchup besides Ole Miss winning. Another big matchup of this weekend. Oklahoma, 15th ranked Oklahoma, lost to 12th ranked Baylor at home for the home crowd and didn't even score after the first quarter. It was 48-14. 19th ranked Arizona hosted Colorado and beat them 38-20. 20th ranked Georgia creamed Kentucky in Kentucky, 63-31. 22nd ranked Duke beat Syracuse 27-10. A huge upset in Texas as Texas beat 23rd ranked West Virginia 33-16. And Georgia Tech, the 24th ranked Georgia Tech, beat North Carolina State 53-23. And last but not least, 25th ranked Wisconsin creamed Purdue in Purdue 34-16. I'm excited for the next week of college football. I'm not sure which teams will be playing, but it's time for, Yes, you know what time it is. Here on West Coast Recaps, we always finish with our grand finale NFL. It's week 10, and the season is starting to wind down. Will playoff hopefuls choke will playoff hopefuls right now choke, and will some teams that are a little out of it get into the playoff range? Well, let's start. The Cardinals beat the Rams at home 31-14. Sadly, Carson Palmer was taken off the field, but the Cardinals are still the number 1 ranked team, and they're 8-1. Currently, it is the end of the 3rd in Green Bay. The Bears cannot do anything. I am frustrated, and I don't even like the Bears, but I'm just frustrated with them because I expect way more. The Packers always cream them. It is 45-7. Currently, it looks like a nice win for Green Bay. The Chiefs beat the Bills in Buffalo 17-13. The Lions hosted the Dolphins and beat them 20-16. The Cowboys beat the Jaguars in London 31-17. And the 49ers in overtime on a fumble beat the Saints 27-24 in New Orleans. I don't know how you guys pronounce it. I switch. But anyways, the Ravens played the Titans in Baltimore and won 21-7. The Jets, in a huge upset, in my opinion, beat the Steelers at home 20-13.